Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Amajal Knowles with your Zns Total Sports. We are live here at the Mario's Bowling Palace, the site of the 2020 Bahamas Bowling Federation National Championships. We are currently underway. Behind me is the final elimination stage on the women's side as the female competitors trying their last-ditch efforts to climb up that leaderboard. Currently sitting atop the leaderboard is the 2019 champion Driscoll Roll. But before we get to more from tonight's championships, just a quick check on what's happening around the country. In track and field news, the GSSA Track and Field Championships getting underway earlier today at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium, with the three-day meet expected to conclude on Friday. Now, over the past few years, we have seen some competitive rivalries on the junior side between the AF Athlete Tigers and the CHG's Raptors. On the senior side, the CB Bethel Stingrays and the defending champions, the CR Walker Knights, who will enter this year's meet without longtime coach Edna Roll, who is now at the University of the Bahamas, and certainly stakes and bragging rights are as high as ever. Kicking things off today, however, were the field events, and C.I. Gibson Hedrika McLean continuing her dominance in the javelin throw, winning the under-20 girls contest with a throw of 27.85 meters.
The competition, I think it was okay for me because I didn't practice in a very long time. I've been to one track meet, and I don't practice for javelin, but I put my mind to it to my best ability for my school and for myself.
How did the wind affect you the other day?
It was a little rough, but with the put your best ability, you had to fight against the wind.
It's been a roller coaster of a season for Sacramento Kings sharpshooter Buddy Hield. He's endured shooting slumps and losing streaks and has been vocal in the media regarding frustrations with his role in the team. Hield has, however, seemed to turn a corner and recently is playing some of the best ball of his career. Hield coming through big for the Kings last night in their matchup with the Golden State Warriors, especially in the final period. Hield hit 3 triples in under 2 minutes to push the Kings' lead to 17. Ultimately, the Kings would hold on to the win, 112-94. Buddy Buckets finishing the game with 19 points and 6 rebounds. Next up for the Kings, a showdown with the Oklahoma City Thunder as they sit 4 games back out of that 8th and final playoff spot in the Western Conference. In some local hoops action, the New Providence Women's Basketball Association picking up last night at the Donald Davis Gymnasium as one of the veteran teams in the league, the discount distributor Rockets, took on the upstart Arawaks. And while the Rockets, they would use their size and expertise to overpower the younger squad en route to a 60-38 win.
The game wasn't going to be that tough tonight, so I told the girls, let's work on some things that we would need to for when we play a tougher team. They execute just a little, but not how I wanted them to.
How do you think the season will go?
The season going pretty good so far. I think we have a very good chance to win the season.
Well, that is what it's always been about, getting more females to play basketball. And, no one wants to take up the task and to go ahead and help the young ladies out. So I took it upon myself to see if I can get as much girls as I can get out. And so I ended up basically with a whole lot of girls. So I just divided and have 2 teams.
In a complete turnaround from Game 1, the Bahamas' men's national basketball team protected home court and emerged with a dominant win over Mexico this weekend in Game 2 of the first window of the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. The Bahamas allowed just 8 points in the third and led by as much as 23 en route to a 76-59 win to give the Bahamas its first win over Mexico on the senior side. Coach Mario Boleg spoke about the feat as well as how will the team continue to build on that momentum with games against USA and Puerto Rico in November.
Great, because they shouldn't beat us in Panama in 2012, and we can always say this team always coming back. Beginning in the fourth quarter, when they make their run, the first thing I said to them was Panama is not going to happen again. We need to hold our composure. I gone with the starting lineup and say, you guys got to close out the game no matter who was playing what. And I knew they would have been able to close it out. That's why they were the first 5. Well, we got 2 games home in November against Puerto Rico and United States. We've always felt over the years that if we ever get Puerto Rico and Mexico in our hometown, we would beat them because they always beat us in the smallest town. So we have another chance to prove that November against Puerto Rico, and you only need 2. And by the way, winning this one, if we end up with a tie record with Mexico, we've beaten them in the point spread, so we can automatically move on. So that's the most important thing.
BAISS soccer action also taking place yesterday as the Aquinas Aces and the St. Anne's Blue Waves did battle in senior girls action. This one would be a close affair as both teams would manage to find the back of the net, but ultimately it will be the Aquinas Aces getting one more final goal to escape past the shorthanded Blue Waves 3-2.
Difference is that we have more players than St. Anne's. So we have more and more players, and they were determined to fight on and press on. So we take opportunities of the shots. And the goalkeeper, of course, was good in saving some of their shots, which is also good. Yeah, so definitely the difference is the attacking and the saving of the goals.
The game was quite good. We are proud of our children, the way they performed. We played with 9 players, and it was rather difficult to be able to compensate, and we gave the other team a good run. So I applaud the girls for their effort, and although that is a loss, if we had the full team, our goalkeeper did not show up, and also 3 other players, we could have done better than that.
In more soccer news, the Ministry of Education STARS program is on the rise, and this weekend's It's Soccer Showcase provided an opportunity for some prospects to showcase their skills in front of some coaches that could possibly land them some college scholarships. The coordinator of the program tells us more.
Well, I can say that the numbers have increased. Last year we saw about 115 participants. This year we have over 100, almost 200 participants at this year's showcase. I also look at the grades of the participants. So overall we have a cumulative average of a 3.08, which has increased from last year. It was slightly below a 2.9, but this year it's increased. We have more colleges down. Last year we had 5, this year we have 6. So again, a small increase but powerful. We also have many coaches watching our online stream. It's just a phenomenal event. The kids they brought high energy. We had the girls session earlier. Again, high energy. Girls were offered scholarships on the spot.
Also getting underway is the government primary school volleyball season, with action already starting at the Blue Hills Sporting Complex. We caught up with a pair of coaches on how the season and player development are going.
Well, today is actually our first day competition for us because we weren't out yesterday. So we started off, we played 2 games back to back, and we were successful in winning those 2 games. And so as the tournament goes on, we just pray and hope that the girls continue to improve their game, their skills in all aspects throughout the tournament.
Are you seeing that improvement game by game?
Yes. The first game, they was kind of a little nervous, jittery, but they kind of gotten a little comfortable now. So the second game was a much better game. And like I said, as the tournament progresses, I look for better playing, better skills development throughout the tournament.
It's very important to teach them at this level. I think that what we need still is some more clinics to get the coaches them on par and to get a little bit more time before the season starts, so we can get a training in, give the kids them some time to actually learn the game better than they are right now.
Well, joining me now is President of the Bahamas Bowling Federation, Mr. Tyrone Knowles. Tyrone, just tell us a bit about the high stakes here. Obviously, it's the final stage for the preliminary cuts for the female bowling.
Yes, tonight is the finals qualifying round for the women, and as a result of tonight, we'll be selecting the top 10 bowlers, and after which we will go into Super Saturday. The competitions over the three blocks for the women has been very, very close. Single pin leads for the first 2 blocks, and tonight is where the rubber meets the road. And so everyone have an opportunity to qualify, given the compactness of the scores. And I just trust that as we bowl tonight, that the top bowlers indeed would rise to the occasion.
You mentioned Super Saturday. I understand the men's side was the preliminaries for the men already done. King David Slatter up. Just tell me a bit about the rest of the field on the men's side.
Okay, yes. David Slatter was the top bowler in the preliminary section of the tournament. However, the lead that he has is not insurmountable that someone can catch him. He's a rabbit, so everyone has him on their back. But it's very tight. The top 5 would include David Slatter in the top, Alcondo Hepburn, which is a surprise this year. He is a Division B bowler, but he rose to the occasion. Then he's followed by Graham Higgs, again very close, and then followed by myself. And then after me will be Greg Taylor. but it's very, very tight for the top 10 spot. And so Super Saturday will be very exciting, particularly for the men. Everyone promised to bring their A game on Saturday, so we're just looking forward to an excellent roll-off. And from that, as a result of Super Saturday, we'll select the top 5. And they will go into the Sunday finals, both men and women. And so, again, we anticipate the top bowlers coming to the surface and looking forward to an exciting showdown in the finals.
Appreciate it, Tyrone. Well, you guys heard it here first. Certainly an exciting weekend for bowling here in the Bahamas. That's all the time here for sports. A quick check on weather is up next.